can't remember anything. Look at my face. I'm breaking out really bad. It's been like 2 weeks now. All I'm taking is the 2 medications. I'm not taking all the rest of the medications. I've been just taking the hydrocodone and the other thing. Here's my test results.
Most recent from July 21st when we ran your myeloma labs. You know, 2 things I'm concerned about as of right now is you're losing weight.
I am.
You're too little to be losing any additional weight.
Yeah.
And your hemoglobin since June 16th to today has gone from 10.5 to 8.5.
Okay, what does that mean?
You're getting more anemic.
Okay, that's why I'm sleeping all the time.
Probably. And in fact, what's causing you to get more anemic is the plasma cells reproducing in your bone marrow.
Is there any way is there anything you can give me for that to make?
Treatment.
You mean chemo?
I mean treatment. I mean,
what kind of treatment?
Well, we would use, in your case, Revlimid, Velcade, and dexamethasone.
Chemo.
Newer agents, not classical chemo.
Okay.
I understand you want to...
Well, I've got my bike ride coming up on September 6th.
Your what coming up?
Bike ride for charity, to fund me to go to Mexico. And what they do is they
now last time I saw you were talking about going into Atlanta. And now you're talking about going into Mexico.
Yeah, well
that's different.
Well, this Mexico, it is, but this Mexico treatment, they're out of San Diego. They're all out of California. They can't practice in the United States. But their protocol is boosting the immune system, which is key to a lot of things that I'm going through right now. So tired. So anyway.
Your bike ride not for basically another month.
Yeah, it's another month.
And then you're going to Mexico when?
Right after that.
So you're planning on just kind of holding off another 6 weeks on anything? Nothing?
No. I am doing stuff. I'm doing raw food at home. I just started the other day. I'm doing alkalizing my body, doing different things, and trying to cleanse.
That sounds like you're going to lose weight.
Maybe that's why.
It's part of the reason why.
Yeah.
You don't need to help yourself lose weight right now.
I don't want to lose weight. I'd like to gain some weight.
So what are you doing? What are you supplementing these raw foods with that'll keep weight on you?
Well, the beans, I'm getting protein from the beans and the sprouts, and I'm taking Juice Plus. I mean, I can't really get into any major stuff until I get the money to go down there.
Okay.
I'm tired.
I know.
I'm stressed a lot. I'm really stressed.
I understand, again, you're an adult, and I'll support you in your decision. I think going to Atlanta and going to Mexico are very different. I think it's a very different conversation than the one we had before. And now you're waiting until September to start, and your hemoglobin's dropped 2 grams since June.
Okay, but there's got to be another way other than chemotherapy to get that back up. Can you help me with that? To get my hemoglobin back up without doing
When I first saw you, and we looked at you for anemia, you're not missing anything. Pull your labs back out. Your cells are the right size. Okay? So that alone leads me to believe that you're not deficient in anything. Your iron stores are great. They're fabulous for a woman your age. So congratulations on however you kept your iron up. Your B12 is within normal limits. Your methylmalonic acid is within normal limits, meaning that despite your B12 not being at the top end of normal, it's still enough for you. Your thyroid is firing off great.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to boost you. You're not. The reason you're not making blood is you don't have space for it in your bone marrow.
Okay.
You got more plasma cells than space to make red blood cells.
Did you see any lesions on my bone from my bone scan?
On your X-ray, you had some lymph lesions.
Where?
Kind of throughout. There's a number in your skull, which is one of the places I think they're easiest to see.
Okay.
And then, actually, it was pretty typical. I mean, it wasn't like the most ever or anything like that. It was fairly typical amount of...
normal range?
I mean, they're never normal, right? But I mean, it was a typical amount of bone lesions for your disease. You got a...
I'm thinking like here and here is where I'm having pain.
Probably not here, but your ribs are probably definitely involved.
But you saw lesions on there. Anyway, so nutritionally, I need to do something. I need to gain weight. And I need to get...
You need some protein and some fat. And you need more fat because really your body's already making a ton of protein. You don't want to overload your kidneys.
So what kind of fat do you recommend?
I mean, you need fats in your diet. I can send you to the dietitian for more specific
No, I can find out just
recommendations. But I mean, I think that at some point, in addition to vegetables, and going raw.
Oh, believe me, I haven't completely gone raw yet.
Okay.
I'm eating.
All right. The bottom line is you need to eat.
I'm eating.
Okay.
I'm eating. The other thing is that they're giving me a hard time about getting my Social Security, and I can't work. I can't even clean my house.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, I'm taking pain medication, and I'm not supposed to drive on that. So she needs a letter from you. She needs a letter from you, signed by you. So the paperwork that I took, that I have multiple in my lung, really didn't do a lot of good as far as my, it's not disability, it's just SSI.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't work.
Well, let us know just what you need, because I don't want to type some vague letter. They're going to probably give you some issues regardless because you're not under any treatment.
Yeah, she said that. And I think that's stupid. But, do you think I'm capable of working? I'm dizzy all the time. I don't feel well.
You want a blood transfusion?
They seemed to help me last time, didn't they? Do you think it'll help?
I mean, it's going to help your energy. You're not going to make any more blood. I think you're waiting entirely way too long. Going to an Atlanta is very different than going to Mexico. Conversation has changed drastically. I don't think you've got a month and a half to wait to start treatment.
Why, do you think I'm going to die between now and then?
I think you might get so unfit you're not able to tolerate treatment. No, I don't think you'll die.
Okay.
But I think you're going to continue to get more and more tired.
What do I need to do to get a blood transfusion?
I'll just order it for you. That's not a big deal.
You just do it here?
Well, you do it. You'll get typed and crossed today, and then they'll give you your blood tomorrow.
Okay.
You're somebody that would be a good candidate for a autologous stem cell transplant to go into a deep remission.
Yeah.
You are not.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that is too much for me. I've read all about it.
Okay.
That chemotherapy is just, that chemotherapy alone will kill me. You don't want me to die. It's gonna kill me. If it doesn't kill me then, it's gonna kill me in 5 years. I'm telling you.
5 years is beyond the life expectancy for this disease without a transplant.
Well,
So worrying about being gone in 5 years.
I might just surprise you.
Huh?
I might surprise you.
I would love for you to surprise me. That's not my... You know what I mean? I'd love for you to surprise me. I'd hate for... I think you're... Like, go to Mexico next week if you want to go to Mexico.
Do you have $28,000 I can borrow?
No, and I also don't think it's a
Okay.
good use of $28,000. To be perfectly honest with you.
I've researched it. I understand where you're coming from, but...
If you were staying stable, if you look just as energetic and peppy today as you did 2 weeks ago...
I have those days.
It'd be a little different conversation, but you look like you're not doing as well. You're asking me to watch you decline. off treatment. That's what you're asking me to do. And it's a little different situation. I'm going to transfuse you and pep you up. And we'll do labs again in a few weeks. But I'm telling you, if you keep losing weight, you're going the wrong direction. That's something you can do on your own from home.
Okay, I'm going to try.
And just say, hey, man, I'm steady losing weight. I'm going the wrong direction. Like, you can monitor that on your own.
Okay. The letter, about the letter.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, she, wants to hear it from you and be signed that I have multiple myeloma, that in stage 2, with your signature on it. Do you feel like I can hold the job down, whether doing treatment or not? If I'm doing treatment, I'm not going to be able to work. If I'm not doing treatment with chemotherapy, I'm not going to be able to work. So I can't work. I can't even clean my house.
Yeah, because it's fatigue. I think that whether you could ultimately work on therapy would remain to be seen.
Who do you know that works doing chemotherapy?
A lot of people.
Well.
Like a lot of people. I'm not saying that you have to or that you'll be able to. I'm just saying that without
I'm telling you right
starting
now,
you on treatment, you're not going to know. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to take
But I don't mind. I don't have any problem with writing you your letter, young lady.
I appreciate
and
it.
I would like you to. I just want you to be well. You know what I mean?
I'm working on it. I just need some time.
Okay. I just want you to be well.
What about these bumps on my face?
Looks like acne.
I've never had acne.
You don't have a very intact immune system right now.
Well, that's what I'm working on. Is that the ice cream man?
No, somebody's ringing the bell. They took their last chemo treatment.
I didn't feel those, that stuff for sleep. I wake up, another reason why I might, because I wake up all night long. I wake up all night long, so that could be another reason why I'm tired. Because I'm not getting full rest at night.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is from my nerves, so I'm going to try to get to my other doctor so I can get some Valium or Xanax. And I'm going to be honest with you, I get them from other people. Anyway. I don't want to get them from other people. What I'd really like to do is have a prescription so they can be monitored. I don't like to have to get medication off the street. When do you get married?
In July.
Of next year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What do you think's making me so emotional? I mean, I cry at the drop of a hat.
You've got a cancer. I mean, it's a stressful, life-changing diagnosis.
Yeah. I am so freaking stressed. Where do I go get the blood transfusion? Can I do it at Villa-Rica Tanner?
You should be able to. Just let her know at checkout that's where you want it scheduled for.
Oh God, tomorrow's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get it today or not so much?
If you get it today, you can go where they might be able to put you in an ERB bed. We usually use those only for people that need it, like emergency, like little old people that are falling and fainting and stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. I can do it tomorrow. What am I thinking about? Never mind. I can do it tomorrow.
I'd rather you not be in the hospital unless you really...
I don't want to be in the hospital.
Yeah,
I'm
me
fine. I just do need some energy.
This thing's so slow today.
The computer. Do you know what vitamins can boost my immune system? D, is that a good immune system builder?
It doesn't hurt. I think mostly of like B vitamins. They're blood cells, you know, B12, folic acid. Those would be the main ones that would come into mind as immune boosters. But any of the, you know, A, E to a certain extent. You just get on a pan multivitamin. The issue again with your immune system though isn't that you don't have enough vitamins on board, it's that you don't have enough space to make healthy immune cells. You've got a disease of your immune system. You know what I mean? And that's why your immune system is down. It's not that you do not, it's not that you're vitamin deficient.
Is it because the white blood, the red blood cells, or however, they don't change into the right blood cell? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the what do you produce first, the red blood cells or the white ones?
You produce them at the same time.
Am I more of one than the other? Is that what's off balance?
So you have white blood cells that are called lymphocytes. Some of those ultimately differentiate into plasma cells. Plasma cells are what's causing your myeloma. Plasma cells are immune cells that generally make antibodies.
Okay.
You've got a group of them that are sick and are just reproducing, and as opposed to making an antibody to anything in particular, are just making an antibody. And I mean, they're throwing it out there, man. They're flooding you with it.
Okay.
And they're reproducing within your bone marrow. And your hemoglobin's down because there's no space to make new blood because your bone marrow is full of plasma cells. What are you taking for nerves?
I've been taking whatever I get. I hate Xanax, but that's all I can get right now. I'd rather take Valium. They're easier to come off of. 10 milligrams twice a day. Xanax are just too hard for me to come off of. They give me I get real nervous coming off of those. But that's what I'm taking.
I'll be back with your transfusion orders and your prescription.
And what about my letter? It will take a couple days to do that?
Yeah, we can't just generate that now, but I mean, we'll get it done.
Do you know, I mean, you kind of know what it's going to take for me to get it, right?
Um,
I'm going to put this on.